What is going on, y'all? FaizSportsTalk back at it with another video and talking some NBA today. As you can tell, obviously the setup is a little different. I'm on my computer, but that is because we are doing a different type of video today, okay? So I'm doing a tiers video where I'm going to be ranking every single Bulls player from 2010 onwards into the following tiers, okay? So again, I know you guys know the usual format of the videos, whether it's on the whiteboard or at my desk. I thought I'd just switch it up today, okay? And I do a lot of these videos on TikTok. By the way, if you guys don't follow me on there, you guys should, at FaizSportsTalk. So I thought, why not try it on the channel? So essentially, I'm on this website called Tier Maker, and I'm doing Chicago Bulls players since 2010 tier list maker, okay? So we got a bunch of Bulls players here. So if you're an OG Bulls fan, you should know a lot of these players. And I got 5 categories here: elite, above average, average, below average, and trash. So let's go ahead and start grouping them into these tiers, okay? And we start with Omer Asik, okay? If you guys remember Omer Asik, played for the Bulls for a number of years. And you know what? He wasn't very good. But I could put him in trash. I'm going to say below average, though, because Asik actually had some of his best years with the Bulls before. I think he got a fat contract with the Rockets for some odd reason. They just overpaid him. So I'm going to say below average. I don't think he was absolute trash. He was a good backup center for Joakim Noah. So that's what I'm going to say. Next up, David and Wobba. Okay, I mean, basically played for the Bulls for a little bit. But again, nothing special. I'll say below average. I don't think he's a trash player, but again, nothing special. Ejuan Moore. Ejuan Moore played for the Bulls for a number of years. Again, I'll probably go with below average. Again, decent three-point shooter, but really doesn't do anything else, okay? Nate Robinson. Okay, Nate Robinson. You guys remember we had Nate Robinson on the Bulls. This is after D. Rose was hurt, and it was that one season Nate Robinson just balled out. I mean, he absolutely balled out. We went to the playoffs. I think he had a great series against the Nets. I'm actually going to say Nate Robinson with the Bulls, he was above average. Okay, and let me move him up here. I think he was above average with the Bulls. Career-wise, he was an average player. But with the Bulls, he was above average, okay? Carlos Boozer, his stint with the Bulls, I mean, he was our consolation prize in the 2010 free agency when obviously we missed out on LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Chris Bosh, so obviously not a great consolation prize. But it is what it is. But he never made an all-star team, I believe, with the Bulls. But I'm going to say above average, okay? He still put up a double-double with this team. Chris Dunn, who is currently on the roster. I think Chris Dunn is an average player. I don't think he's anything special. Nice defender, but that's about it. Now we get to some really trash players. So I think this is Joffrey Laverne. Some of you guys might not even know him. You don't need to. He's not very good. He's trash. Is this really Quincy Pondexter? Like, they really got some of these garbage scrubs on here. I mean, come on now. Aaron Brooks, he was a backup point guard for D. Rose for a number of years. I'm going to say below average. I don't think he was trash. Rajon Rondo, remember the Alpha 3 with Rondo, Wade, and Jimmy Butler? Yeah, that wasn't very good. But again, Rondo was average with the Bulls. I don't think he was awful. Cristiano Felicio, he is trash. I don't care what list it is. I don't care what year it is. Felicio is trash. Ronnie Brewer, oh man. I remember Ronnie Brewer with the Bulls. This is, again, the D. Rose era. This man had the weirdest jump shot, but he was a good defender. And so I'm going to say below average for Ronnie Brewer. And did we really put the White Mamba on here? I mean, really? Brian Scalabrine, I got to put him in elite tier. I have to. I mean, come on now. I think we know this, all right? Chandler Hutchinson up next. I think Chandler Hutchinson's below average. He's on the team right now. Obviously nothing special. Doug McDermott, I mean, he was just a flat-out bust. Decent three-point shooter. I'm going to say below average. Is this TLC, Timothy Luwalu Cabaret? Yeah, trash. Nice name, but he's trash. Mike Dunleavy, again, pretty trash for the Bulls. Didn't really do much, I would say. Dwyane Wade. Now, this is not Miami Heat Dwyane Wade. This is Chicago Bulls Dwyane Wade. The Chicago Bulls Dwyane Wade was average. Sorry, folks, he wasn't that great with the Bulls. This is obviously in the back end of his prime. Taj Gibson. I mean, come on now. Taj gave us some very, very good years. I'm going to put Taj in the above average category. I really thought Taj was phenomenal. Remember him in the Heat series? I mean, he was great. Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol gave the Bulls 2 very good years. I can almost put him in elite, but I'm going to say above average. Most people don't understand this. Pau Gasol only played for the Bulls for 2 years, but he was very good those 2 years, okay? I'm actually tempted to put him in elite, folks, because he actually still had some very good years with the Bulls, but I'm not just going to do it, okay? Rip Hamilton, some people don't even remember, but Rip Hamilton did play for the Bulls, and he was not very good. This is obviously after his prime with the Pistons year, so Rip Hamilton was below average for sure. Kyle Korver was very good for the Bulls. I'll say average because, again, he only did one thing well, which is the three-point shooter, but damn, he was a good three-point shooter. Obviously, this is the D Rose era Bulls, okay? Denzel Valentine, again, on the current Bulls, I think he's nothing special, below average. This is John Lucas III. I mean, really trash. Come on now. Joakim Noah, obviously we know what Joakim Noah is. He's, in a way, a bit of a Bulls legend, if you will. I mean, obviously had his best years with the Bulls. Won Defensive Player of the Year. I believe he won, I think he was like third in MVP voting. Folks, Joakim Noah was one of the best Bulls players. I'm going to put him in elite category because when he was with the Bulls, he was one of the best centers in the NBA. Luol Deng made a couple All-Star teams with the Bulls. For the 2010s, he was one of the elite players, if you will, for the Bulls. The team, one of the best small forwards, obviously not named Scottie Pippen, probably the best small forward not named Scottie Pippen for the Bulls, okay? I'm going to put him in the elite category. Jerian Grant, yeah, he is trash. Paul Zipser, really? Paul Zipser? Yeah, trash. And finally, we get to the guy everybody's been waiting for, obviously Derrick Rose. We know what D Rose did. I think they should retire his number in Chicago. 8 seasons, youngest MVP ever, a 3-time All-Star, All-NBA First Team, Rookie of the Year, led us to a Eastern Conference Final, multiple playoff appearances. I mean, come on. I should probably put D Rose in his own tier. I really should. But obviously he's elite. The best Bulls player at his peak, not named Michael Jordan. Yes, probably even over Scottie Pippen, if you will. His prime, I mean. Scottie Pippen never won an MVP. Robin Lopez. Rolo was decent for the Bulls. I'll probably say below average. Kirk Hinrich. Captain Kirk is a Bulls legend. Okay, in his years in Chicago, he gave us some very good years. He was drafted the same year as LeBron and Wade. People don't remember that. The 7th pick of the 2003 draft. I'm going to say Kirk Hinrich above average. I think he is the Bulls leader in 3-point field goals made, if I'm not mistaken. Ozzie Muhammad. I remember him in the Heat series with the Heatles with pushing LeBron James. I think that was what he was most infamous for. But he was a decent backup center. Below average for him. Otto Porter Jr., obviously he's on the team right now. I think he's average. This is Antonio Blakeney. I'd say below average. He's a nice shooter, but nothing more. Cameron Payne, get him out of here. Get him out of my face. I don't even want to talk about him. He is trash. Basura. I'm going to say call him trash in Spanish, okay? This is Ryan Archie Diaconal, who's currently on the roster right now. I'll say below average. He's a nice backup / third point guard. Zach Lavine. I'm going to say Zach Lavine is above average. I think he can get into the elite category here, but again, we need him to make an all-star team, do something significant. The guys in the elite tier, they either have MVPs, all-star appearances, all NBA berths, so stuff like that. Wendell Carter Jr., so far for the Bulls, he's been, I would say, average. Michael Carter-Williams, I mean, my God, he was trash for the Bulls. Come on now. Tony Snell was hot garbage. Can't believe funny thing, some people, when Tony Snell was drafted, thought he had, like, Kawhi-like potential. I mean, just absolute garbage, Tony Snell. This man is a walking ghost, okay? Marco Belinelli, below average, nice shooter, nothing else. Lorimar Cannon, he's been, I would say, average for the Bulls so far. He should be above average, but so far he's been average for the Bulls. Maybe, you know what, I'm kind of torn. I think he's an above average player. I'll just put him above average, okay? Jimmy Butler, I'm going to put him in the elite category. Jimmy Butler has turned out to be one of the best Bulls players in history, honestly. Made a couple All-Star teams. Obviously, he grew into the player that we know him today with the Bulls. I have to put him in this category. This is Justin Holiday, I believe. I'm going to say below average for him. This is Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis, to me, I'd probably say he was decent with the Bulls. I'd say average. Nikola Mirotic, 3 cola. I would say he was average. Everybody remembers he was a good 6-man for the Bulls for a number of years. And I believe this is Wayne Selden. This is trash. This is Shaq Harrison. He is trash. And man, I think I know this guy's name, but it is slipping my mind. Is this Aaron Gray? Oh, geez, I don't even know who this is, but he is trash, okay? Remember the face, but I can't even remember the damn name right now. That's how bad he is, okay? But there you have it, okay? There you have it. Every Bulls player since 2010 ranked into the following tier. So hopefully you guys can see here. Elite, above average, average, below average, and trash. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree, and let me know if you guys enjoyed a video like this. Let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this, more tiers. I definitely can. So let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching.